Hi, good morning, good morning. Good afternoon, good afternoon. So we're going to get started now. Hopefully people will start joining us. So we are here today to talk about gut health and diabetes. So I'm going to start by sharing. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Oh, goodness. Where's my screen share? Okay, here it is. All right. Okay, hopefully you guys can see my screen and we'll get started. So welcome again. Today on this workshop, we're going to talk about gut health and blood sugar. I'm really excited about sharing this information with you. I think gut health is one of the most important things that we can do for our health in general, but it really is something really important when it comes to your blood sugars. Today we'll explore how the health of your gut plays a role in managing your blood sugar levels. And hopefully by the end of this session, you'll understand the gut blood sugar connection and have actionable steps to improve your health. All right, so let's start by understanding the gut health and the blood sugar connection. So let's start by delving into the fascinating connection between our gut and our blood sugar levels. When we think of a gut, we often picture it merely as a digestive system responsible for breaking the food that we eat and absorbing the nutrients that we need. However, the gut is so much more than just a processing plant for what you eat. It's a very complex and dynamic ecosystem. It's an ecosystem because your gut microbiome is made up of bacteria, is made up of um, all kinds of microbes, not just bacteria. And it plays a pivotal role in regulating a lot of aspects of your health because it can even produce hormones in your gut and neurotransmitters like serotonin. And it can have a great impact on our blood sugar levels. All right, at the heart of the ecosystem lies the gut microbiome, a vast and diverse community of trillions and trillions of bacteria, viruses, fungi, and other microorganisms. Um, they all live in our digestive tract. These microbes are not passive residents, meaning they actively participate in a lot of our functions, body functions that go far beyond digestion. One of their critical roles in processing nutrients, which directly impacts on how our body manages and responds to insulin, is the hormone responsible for controlling blood sugars. So insulin, they have a lot of impact on your insulin. So when our gut is in a state of balance with a healthy population of bacteria and other microbes, it supports your digestion efficiently, optimal, so that you can get all the nutrients that you need. They can get absorbed and it will also regulate your immune system. So when our gut is well balanced in the gut microbiome, it makes everything work a lot better for us. This balance helps maintain blood sugar levels as the gut microbiomes aids in breaking down food, extracting vital nutrients that contribute to overall metabolic health. When the gut microbiome is out of balance, however, it often is often due to what we eat, like a lot of processed foods. So our poor diets. Uh, Chronic stress can also affect it, lack of sleep, and of course, some medications like antibiotics. And all of these have a disrupting effect on our gut microbiome. This condition is known as dysbiosis. So when your gut is not optimal and is not um, being the barrier it needs to be, we call that dysbiosis. So mainly when it's not working as a good barrier, it can lead things like harmful bacteria and substances that are toxic or not good for us cross into the blood barrier and trigger a reaction such as chronic inflammation or even an immune reaction. So, inflammation, and particularly low-grade inflammation, is a significant contributor to insulin resistance, which is the main thing that happens in type 2 diabetes, right? When your body doesn't recognize insulin, we call that insulin resistance, making ourselves less responsive to all the signals that are sent out by hormones like insulin. So as a result, our sugars stay in our blood and they get higher and higher levels, and they can go into our cells to be used for energy. In essence, poor gut health is part of the chain reaction or the causes that ultimately lead to things like type 2 diabetes and other chronic diseases. Um, the inflammation stems from an imbalanced gut microbiome, one that disrupts your gut lining, letting things like bad microbes cross into the blood and produce a reaction. This is why we need to maintain a healthy gut because it not only it's part of our immune system so that we don't get sick, but it also can lead to disruptions in our overall metabolic um, system. So metabolic syndrome, where you have high cholesterol, high blood pressure, high sugars, it all stems from uh, low chronic inflammation that can result when you have a bad gut microbiome. This is why maintaining a healthy gut is very crucial, not just for digestion, but for protecting ourselves against infections, immune reactions, and even against insulin resistance and high resulting blood sugars that then lead to type 2 diabetes. So, in understanding this connection, we can take proactive steps to improve our gut microbiome, our gut health, so that it can lead into improvements in that chronic inflammation and insulin resistance. Okay, so the power of the gut microbiome. So, like I said, it's an ecosystem, and there's a balance between your beneficial microbiomes and your bad microbiomes, right? We try to maintain a balance where you have more of the good bacteria than of the harmful ones. But when this delicate balance is disrupted, whether by poor diet, stress, illness, antibiotic use, all the things that can lead to disruption, one significant consequence of this is that you could have that chronic inflammation and then resulting in insulin resistance, which then lead to poor sugar control and high blood sugars. Beneficial bacteria play a vital role in breaking down food, producing essential nutrients, and supporting metabolic functions. When harmful bacteria take over, these processes can become impaired, leading to issues like insulin resistance and elevated sugars. Another important aspect of gut health is that gut gut-brain axis or gut-brain connection. It's a communication network that links your gut to your brain. This connection means that the gut speaks to your brain and your brain speaks to your gut. So it means that what happens in the gut can influence what comes out of your brain, affecting your food choices, creating cravings, and ultimately leading to those high blood sugars that we don't want. So, for example, an imbalanced gut microbiome can lead to cravings for sugary foods or high starchy carb foods that can further disrupt your sugar control. In addition to these factors, the gut bacteria produce what is called short chain fatty acids or SCFAs, and they ferment dietary fiber, meaning the SFAAs, such as butyrate, play a critical role in regulating blood sugars by improving insulin sensitivity. This means these healthy gut rich in bacteria that produce those SCFAs can help the body respond more effectively to insulin, thereby maintaining stable blood sugar. So short chain fatty acids are very important because they can help help your body respond more effectively to the insulin your body's producing. So together, these factors underscore the importance of maintaining a good microbiome, not just for digestion, but for overall metabolic health and blood sugar. All right, I just want to make sure no one else is in here, needs to get in. So now let's delve into the common gut health issues that can have a negative impact on our sugar levels. So one of the most significant issues, again, is dysbiosis. And as you see in the picture, this is the lining of your gut, and it is usually pretty tight. So it won't let just anything pass through to the bloodstream. It only allows those particles that are deemed to be good, like nutritious, into your blood and into other tissues. But because you don't have a good, healthy gut, that tight junction opens up, letting things that shouldn't cross. So this is called dysbiosis, which occurs when there's an imbalance between beneficial bacteria and harmful bacteria. The imbalances arises from various factors, including diet, stress, overs of antibiotics or chronic illness, toxic elements as well. When the harmful bacteria outnumbers the beneficial ones, it disrupts the normal functioning of your gut. This disruption can interfere with how your body processes and metabolizes or digests sugar, leading to poor blood sugar control. Essentially, the gut loses its ability to efficiently regulate those high sugar levels by making sure that insulin works well in letting the sugar into the different cells to be used for energy. And again, dysbiosis can lead to leaky gut syndrome, also known as increased interstitial permeability. So, in a healthy gut lining, like I said, the intestines act as a barrier, only allow nutrients to pass to the bloodstream while harmful substances stay out. Because we also get rid of a lot of stuff through our urine and through our feces, right? And we want to get rid of the bad stuff and only keep the good stuff. So this triggers when these harmful particles cross over, it triggers an immune response and leads to widespread inflammation. And it becomes chronic. Chronic inflammation then can exacerbate that insulin resistance even more than before and can lead to other problems, right? It can lead to disruption of your metabolic system and can lead to chronic diseases, and it can lead to high blood sugars, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and many other things. It can lead to autoimmune diseases as well, because these are foreign particles that should not be there. So when insulin resistance occurs, the body cells no longer responds to that insulin, and that's what leads to that high level of blood sugars, and that's what eventually will lead you to have type 2 diabetes. So chronic inflammation is probably one of the biggest things that underlines a lot of our modern chronic diseases. So chronic inflammation, which often results from poor gut health and is a significant factor in developing type 2 diabetes and many other chronic diseases. Inflammation in the body is a natural response to injury or infection, but when it becomes chronic, it can cause long-term damages to tissues and organs. In the context of gut health, and chronic inflammation can stem from ongoing dysbiosis and leaky gut syndrome. This inflammation disrupts the normal signaling pathways where insulin is able to then get into the cell to break down the sugar to allow the sugar to get into the cell to break down for energy. And this is how you then develop insulin resistance. So in summary, these gut health issues like dysbiosis and leaky gut can lead to chronic inflammation and insulin resistance. Everything's connected and can lead to significant disruptions in your health and the way your body naturally metabolizes all these elements. Addressing these issues through dietary changes, lifestyle adjustments, and possibly even supplements can help you prevent further chronic inflammation, further tissue damage, further insulin resistance, and you may be able to repair to the point where you can reverse the damage. All right. So diet and gut. So what to eat. So let's explore how diet can play a harmful or a good role and supporting your healthy gut and healthy life. So, first thing is we want to make sure we are having a good, healthy diet. While having supplements, it's a great addition and can help you improve your gut health. As long as you keep repeating the offending foods, you're going to continue to have disruption in your gut health, leading to those things such as leaky gut and dysbiosis, which then can lead to chronic inflammation and insulin resistance. So, yes, well, probiotics and prebiotics can help improve your gut health. It is essential for you to really start making changes to your foods. Stay away from any processed foods, any foods that contain a lot of preservatives and things that are not good for us, a lot of sugary foods. And then you can, along with that, start taking prebiotics or probiotics. And both of those are essential components for a good, friendly, healthy gut. Prebiotics are a type of dietary prebiotics, sorry. Prebiotics, let's start with prebiotics. So prebiotics are types of dietary fiber that feed the good bacteria in your gut, helping them thrive and multiply. So it's the food that they eat. Foods rich in prebiotic include things like garlic, onions, leeks, asparagus, bananas, and whole grain. Um, by regularly consuming these products and foods, you help maintain a good amount of good bacteria. You're essentially giving your good guys the fuel they need to maintain a healthy balance, which in turn supports your digestive system and your overall health. On the other hand, probiotics are live bacteria. They are beneficial in that you're replacing more of the bad guys with the good guys. That these bacteria can be introduced into your gut through fermented foods, or through actual supplements. So foods like yogurt with live cultures, kefirs, sauerkraut, kimchi, miso, kombucha are all excellent sources of probiotics. Just have to be careful, especially with things like kombucha and yogurt, that you don't have a lot of sugars also in that product. When you eat these foods, you're adding more of the beneficial bacteria to your gut, helping them maintain a diverse and healthy microbiome. This is crucial in improving your insulin sensitivity, so reducing your insulin resistance and managing your blood sugars better by improving your overall metabolism. All right, fiber. So fiber, we know fiber is a great, great thing to have when you have high blood sugars. When you eat fiber-rich foods, it helps slow down how fast you absorb some of those sugary foods, or how fast you metabolize the foods that you're eating, especially those starchy carbohydrates, into blood glucose, the transformation into sugar. So it's a great addition, but beyond helping you control your blood sugars by decreasing how fast you absorb those other sugars, there are two main types of fiber: solution, soluble and insoluble. And soluble fiber found in foods like oats, beans, bananas, apples, flax seeds, they all dissolve in water and form like a gel-like type substance in your digestive system. This gel slows down the digestion and absorption of sugars, like I said, leading to more stable blood sugar levels after meals. But the insoluble fiber, meaning the one that doesn't dissolve in water, can be found in things like nuts and vegetables, and even some whole grain. They add bulk to the stool and promote regular bowel movements, helping to keep your digestive system running and moving along, and preventing it from staying static. Both types of fiber also serve as food for the beneficial gut bacteria, particularly the beneficial ones, the ones that produce more of those short chain fatty acid or SCFAs that we talked about, which play a role in improving your insulin sensitivity. To maintain a healthy gut environment, it's also important to avoid processed foods, like we talked about, and excess sugar. So, again, it's not just feeding uh, the good guys, which will help, or replacing the good guys by taking probiotics through foods or through supplements, but it's making sure that you're avoiding the foods that are going to harm those good bacteria in the first place. Processed foods often contain additives, preservatives, and artificial sweeteners that can disrupt the balance of your gut bacteria. So they feed more of the bad guys and allow them to overgrow and take over the good guys. They also tend to be lower in fat, lower in fiber. These ultra processed foods, they have no fiber whatsoever. They contain a lot of refined sugars, which are not good in any which way for us. And they all can lead to rapid spikes in our blood sugar and contribute to insulin resistance. So, excessive sugar in particular can promote the growth of harmful bacteria and yeast in our gut, because we also have yeast. Remember, we have viruses, bacteria, fungi, a whole bunch of different microbes in our gut. And if you feed it these types of food, you're going to get an overgrowth um, of yeast in your gut, leading to dysbiosis and further compromising your gut health. So, by minimizing these processed foods and sugary snacks, you can also preserve the integrity of your gut microbiome, making sure it's a healthy one. So, by focusing on your diet, um, you can help improve not just the health of your gut microbiome, of your gut health, but your overall health. All right. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about lifestyle factors and how to get an optimal gut health. So beyond diet, while diet is probably the biggest thing that you should address when it comes to your gut health, other lifestyle um, changes can also promote good gut health. Probably the biggest one is chronic stress. It can disrupt the gut microbiome by altering the balance of bacteria, again, leading to more of the bad guys, less of the good guys, and therefore by increasing your gut permeability, which then can lead to chronic inflammation. Managing stress is therefore essential for your gut health. Techniques such as meditation, mindfulness, deep breathing exercises, or yoga can help you reduce your stress levels and protect your gut health. Sleep. Sleep is probably one of the biggest thing after food. It's another crucial factor in your gut health. Poor sleep disrupts the body's natural rhythm, which can negatively impact both the gut microbiome and the blood sugar regulation. Lack of sleep or poor quality of sleep can lead to an imbalance in your gut bacteria, again, increasing your risk for inflammation, leading to chronic inflammation and insulin resistance. So we want to aim for at least 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night to support both our gut health and stabilize our sugar. We know that when we don't have a good night's sleep, we tend to have higher sugars the next day. We also tend to have more cravings, and it makes it a lot harder to regulate what you eat. Finally, regular physical exercise is also another key. Exercise helps maintain a healthy weight, but also promotes the growth of beneficial bacteria in the gut. Physical activity enhances your gut motility, supports a diverse and resilient gut microbiome, which is essential again for your overall health. So, making sure you prioritize these lifestyle changes will lead to better gut health, which in turn will lead to better overall health. All right, so supplements to support your gut health. Um, I always emphasize that anything that you need, you should get through a good, healthy diet, but you can also get them through supplements. So, we're going to discuss a little bit about supplements that can support your gut health and in turn help with your blood sugar management. Okay, so let's start with probiotics. They are very popular and they are very effective as well in improving your gut health. These supplements contain live bacteria that can help restore and maintain a healthy balance of good microbiota. However, it's crucial to choose the right strains. It's crucial to choose the right amounts um, when you take the supplements, you don't always get that translated into putting all those bacteria into your gut. Some strains cannot survive well. So, two of the most well researched and widely used strains of um, probiotics are lactobacillus and bifidobacterium. These strains are known for their ability to survive the journey through your digestive tract and are able to colonize your gut a lot better than other strains, where they can help improve digestion, enhance your immune system, and even positively impact your insulin sensitivity, and making sure you have a healthy gut that won't lead to chronic inflammation. So, lactobacillus has been shown to help reduce inflammation by making sure your lining is a healthy one, while bifidobacterium supports your gut barrier integrity. So, making sure those junctions are really they're very tight and essential so that you can still be able to get the nutrients you need, but not allow the bad stuff to cross over. So when selecting a probiotic supplement, look for one that lists at least both of these, if not at least one of these strains, and has a high colony forming units. So colony forming units is the count, indicating a robust dose of bacteria. Remember, they have to survive the trip all the way down, and a lot of them are not able to do that. So digestive enzymes are also another important supplement, especially if you have issues with nutrient absorption or have specific digestion concerns such as bloating, gas, discomfort, abdominal cramping, especially after eating. Digestive enzymes can help break down the food you eat into smaller particles, absorbable molecules that are easier for your digestive system to be able to break down. So enzymes like amylase break down carbohydrates, lipase break down fats, and protease breaks down protein. By aiding in the completion of digestions of your meal, these enzymes ensure that your body absorbs all the nutrients it needs, which is important in maintaining a good, healthy gut and supporting your overall healthy state. So, proper digestion is crucial for keeping the gut environment healthy and preventing the buildup of undigestible food particles that can contribute to dysbiosis and other health issues. Fiber supplements can also be incredibly helpful, especially if you find it challenging to get enough fiber in your diet. While I prefer that you get the fiber from your diet, um, you can still get it through supplements. Fiber is essential again for your gut health because it acts as a prebiotic, meaning it feeds those beneficial guts microbiomes and helps them thrive. There are two types of fiber again, soluble and insoluble. Soluble fiber, such as psyllium husk, dissolves in water to form a gel-like substance that slows down digestion and helps regulate blood sugar levels by preventing rapid spikes after meal. While insoluble fiber helps bulk up and promote regular bowel movements, which is important in taking out anything that is toxic or a byproducts of our body chemistry, and we need to get rid of it. Um, by supplementing with fiber, you can support your growth of beneficial bacteria, improve digestion regularity, and enhance your overall health. We also know that fiber can not only help you maintain your blood sugars, but it can also help you promote and maintain a good weight. All right, so what actions can you take to improve your overall gut health and therefore your blood sugars? So, here are some actionable steps that you can start implementing today to support your health, your gut health, and your blood sugars. First, focus on your diet by ensuring that you are including fiber rich foods and fermented foods. You will be able to improve your overall gut microbiome. Fiber rich foods such as fruits, vegetables, and whole grains and legumes are essential uh, to feed your gut microbiomes. They are prebiotics. Feeding the good guys is what we want to do, and prebiotics is the way to go. In turn, this will help you maintain a good balanced microbiome, which plays again a big role in regulating your blood sugars, decreasing your chronic inflammation and insulin resistance. Fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, and miso are excellent sources of probiotics, which are live bacteria. Incorporating these food into your diet can help you introduce a more variety of good bacteria into your gut. And then in turn, that will enhance your gut motility, your gut overall health and functionality. Next, try to decrease your stress by incorporating stress management techniques like mindfulness and yoga, deep breathing exercises, things that are going to help your gut flourish. Prioritize good sleep. Um, Unfortunately, poor sleep can lead to imbalances in your gut bacteria, impairing your body's ability to regulate your blood sugar. aim for a good amount of quality sleep, at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep. And it has to be good um, quality of sleep. So establish a consistent sleep schedule. Make sure you create a relaxation type routine at bedtime that will create an environment that is conducive to restful sleep. Stay away from electronics. Staying active. So make sure you're doing regular exercise that will improve your overall gut motility, which will help you get rid of toxics and bad uh, chemicals and things that are left over that your body needs to get rid of to detoxify. So aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate intensive exercise per week. And they can be anything: walking, cycling, swimming, any of those. And even training as strength training exercises like weight can help. Um, but you really want to do more of the aerobics to help motility. Now you can consider supplements if you need, especially while you're working on improving your diet. Supplements like probiotics, digestive enzymes, and even fiber can provide additional support and help you improve your gut health. It is important to choose the right supplements. However, probiotics are live microbes. Most of the time, they should be refrigerated. So making sure that whatever source of your supplements you're getting them from a good source, and making sure that you're getting those two types of microbes that we talked about, so that you're getting the best supplements. So by taking these actionable steps, enhancing your diet, managing your stress, prioritizing your sleep, staying active, all of these will help you control your blood sugars and improve your overall health. All right, to wrap up, it is important to emphasize that maintaining a healthy gut is not just beneficial for digestion, it is crucial for managing blood sugar levels and overall metabolic health. By nurturing your gut through proper diet, lifestyle changes, and possibly supplements, you can make a significant impact on your blood sugar regulation and long term health. I encourage you all to take knowledge of the strategies that we talked about and start making small changes. At RX Health and Wellness, we're all about small changes. So pick 1 to 3 things that you can do this week to improve your gut health, whether it is de-stressing by doing deep breathing exercises, or whether it's by cutting down on your sugar intake, or whether it's going for a walk after lunch. Those are all good strategies to not only bring down your sugars, but also improve your gut health. So I love to hear from you guys what you think about the content, if this is helpful or not. And if you have any questions, you can either put them on the comment box, or you can unmute yourself and let me know. But for those who are watching the video after, if you have questions, you can always reach us at support@rxhealthandwellness.com, or you can send us a message through either Facebook or Instagram. You can also leave comments here, and we will make sure to address any questions you may have. All right, so let me just stop. Actually, before I go to the questions and get rid of my slides, I want to just bring one more slide, and this is what you can do to take next steps if you want to work with us, or if in any way we can help you with anything that you're working with. So if you want to dive deeper into getting more personalized support, I invite you to join us in a couple of different ways. We have one-to-one coaching services. Right now, I have a couple of open slots that you can jump on, and we can have an initial meeting to see if we're a good fit, and go from there. And we also have a membership, a diabetes type 2 solution membership that will be opening its doors on September 10th through the 15th. We're still recruiting our founding members, so it's at a great discount. It'll be at $27 per week. I'm sorry, per month. Or you can get 2 months discount if you join for the entire year at $270. I'm also going to offer you guys a discount that you can apply. If it's to the monthly, it'll be just to the first month. And if it's to the year, it'll be to the entire year. And the discount is a special code that you can put in for a 30% discount. And you can see it there. The discounting code is DMSOLN, lower cases, when our membership goes up. This is also something that you can use if you want to join our blood sugar solution course, which will be starting again probably mid September, and get a 30% discount with that. And that's thank you for attending today. I'm offering a special discount for you, and you can use it for either one of those two things. I would also love to have you for our 5-day diabetes management challenge that will be starting on September 3rd, I believe. It's a 5-day challenge. 5 days is limited, but with this, you can start making small changes and hopefully seeing some improvement on your blood sugars. This is a great way to kickstart your newly resolved on focusing on your diabetes and on your overall health. And we'd love to have you join us. And you can join us at this link right here. So I'm going to stop the sharing now. And if you have any questions, let me get rid of this so I can see. Oops, what did I do? Goodness. There you go. I don't know what I did there, but all right. So let's see. One of the questions was, what probiotics do I recommend? So the ones that I use personally and I often recommend to my patients are from Orthomolecular, and they are refrigerated, and they are the best quality possible. They are pharmaceutical grade quality. They're only obtained through doctor's offices and certain pharmacies. If you join our membership, you also have access to some of these products at a discounted price. They are pricey because they are grade, pharmaceutical grade products. They wholeheartedly guarantee their product. It's a great product. Like I said, I use it myself. So that's usually what I would recommend. But there are others out there you may be able to get easier. But I do recommend orthomolecular probiotics. All right, any other questions in the chat? Let's see. No questions. All right, so that's my presentation for today. I hope this helps you with your gut health. And I will be sending the recording out to those who register and were not able to come today. Our next presentation probably be at the end of the week. We're going to be repeating the same presentation. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.